Hi, I'm back again. I'm going to talk about gels. I've heard so many things about people making their own gels and what works for them. I see a lot about flaxseed gel. There we go. A lot of people are using this. They swear by it, this, that, and the other. Another one is xanthan gum. Show you that. The thing about xanthan gum, it's a thickener, so hey, why don't you make gel out of it? Now, the thing about xanthan gum, people can be allergic to it. It's best to get the 100% pure because of the corn or soy if you're allergic to soy, and wheat. Another one is a gelatin gel. And all three of these gels are what I tried today. I'm going to use each one, not at the same time, probably 2 weeks of one, 2 weeks of another, and 2 weeks of another, just to see which one works best for me, and I'll let you know the outcome of each. Now, what I did add to each of the gels was a preservative, and the preservative that I used was neem leaf powder. I'm going to show you that. Now, I got this from my local health food store, and it's just the powder form, and I got one of these little spice bags or a sleeve, and basically boiled it in a pot of water, made neem leaf water. And the neem leaf water is actually good because it is, like I said, a preservative, but it's also good for your hair because it makes it shine, it makes it stronger. And this is a product that they use in India, and so that's some of the research that I got from that. Now, regarding the other preservative I add was vitamin E oil, and I got this from my local health food store. And of course, vitamin E oil is good for skin and hair care, period. Now, the thing about vitamin E oil that I have to make sure is that it's a natural antioxidant. And here's one thing that I've learned about vitamin E oil. I take it internally, and I also am using it topically, but it makes sure you get, because I made this mistake taking it orally, make sure you get, and make sure it says, alpha, right here on the back, tocopherol acetate. So make sure it's vitamin E. And make sure if you do get another one, it says D-tocopherol acetate. If you get the one that says DI, tocopherol acetate, is a synthetic blend and is not as organic. Basically, it's man-made. Okay, so if you want to stick to the pure stuff, get the stuff that has tocopherol acetate or D-tocopherol acetate, no DI. That's internally and topically. For the other stuff that I add, just for little oils here and there, I did the jojoba oil. And then for a little bit of moisture, because I want moisture added to my hair, is vegetable glycerin. And vegetable glycerin is a humectant, so that actually takes all the moisture out of the air and brings it here, which I need. And I meant to say, as you know, jojoba oil is a moisturizing oil, so that's why I used that. Now let's get to it. First, I'm going to start off with the gelatin. Now, with the gelatin, I did one packet. So it's a packet that comes like this. I did one packet, and I followed the instruction on the box. So I did half a cup of just water, and then I did 1.5 cup of neem leaf water, just so that I can have the neem leaf in it as a preservative. I did not add the jojoba oil or the vitamin E or the vegetable glycerin. I'm waiting till this gets a little bit thicker because I didn't want to waste my product on if it didn't get thick. So I'm waiting for that. I'm going to put it in the fridge and let it cool down. I did add a little bit more water to it because I didn't want it to become a gelatin like Jello or a jelly. I wanted it to be gel. So a little bit, I can put it in my fingers and let it rub through. As you see, right here, I have the xanthan gum. Now, I believe patience is a virtue with xanthan gum because it takes forever to get it thick, and you have to be kind of careful. Now, with the xanthan gum, I added, due to its size, I didn't yield that much product, I did half a teaspoon of jojoba oil and half a teaspoon of vegetable glycerin and half a teaspoon of vitamin E. Now, and I already put that in there with a 1/4 cup, not even, of neem leaf water. Now, with that, you have to make sure you put all the liquid in first and just stir, 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 stir. Keep stirring. If you want, you can use a hand mixer. I chose to use my handy dandy fork here. As you see, I still have a lot of gel on it. I kept mixing, kept mixing, kept mixing, and it did come up with a little bit of lumps of the xanthan powder. So I took this here, which is my nylon stocking, and just strained it and kept straining and kept straining, and I came out with this beautiful product here. Now, remember, you do have to still store all your product in the refrigerator if you want it to have a longer shelf life, even though we did add the preservative. And make sure you keep your hands clean because you want to add any of the good stuff into your product. Here, last but not least, is my flaxseed oil. Now, I got really creative and I decided to pour like almost a cup of flaxseed oil with my water. I'm going to show you here. So it's still thick and it's in a pot and it's getting cold because I've been sitting here for a while trying to strain out my first liquid, my first batch here. So that's still straining. I think I'm just going to use my nylon cloth just to strain it all out very quickly. So in here, in this little container here, what you see it's kind of brown, is because I added 1 tablespoon of jojoba oil, 1 tablespoon of vegetable glycerin, and 1 tablespoon of vitamin E. So I can have all those nutrients in there. I'm just going to strain it out. Other than that, I think I hit all my points. I'm going to use each product for about 2 weeks, give or take, and I'll report back to which one I like more or less and how to react with my hair. Another video I'm going to do shortly or soon is going to be about preservatives. So there's so many great preservatives out there that you can use, and I'm actually going to do links and stuff. And I'm also going to link up all the information that I found on each product so you can just research it yourself, because who says that I'm right? Remember, everyone has different hair textures, so whatever works for you, works for you. Whatever works for me, works for me, or whatever works for both of us. See you soon.